was a mouthful. Did we make you say all that?
Really? I don't know if I brought that upon myself. It's not here, but yeah.
You're the pro. You're the pro. I'll try and keep up. Well, thank you, everyone. This is a great way to spend a Friday. So we're glad we got you out of your offices, and we're gonna have some fun. I think in the next couple of hours. We wanted to get here. We wanted to get all of you here today because we got a great schedule lined up for second half. We wanted to do a little bit of a mini upfront for you, give you a sneak preview into what's going on. But there are a couple of people I want to acknowledge who are in the crowd today. I've got my new friend Val, who's the newly appointed president for AXN, our partners in the Philippines. Can you wave, Val? Everybody say hello. We've got Renee, who runs our Philippine sales team here. I think you all know him. If you don't, you're in trouble. That's Renee, the good-looking guy beside Val. We'll have the sales team go around as well. We're doing something a little bit different today, and we're going to be handing out some very special media packages because you're all marketeers and you all got a nose for great deals, and we want to make sure that you're able to take full advantage of it. So please work with the sales team a little bit on this, and they're going to be going out, handing out some forms for you to register your interest and your intent. Now, the Philippines is a very special place for us. We've got all our channels here. We've been here a long, long time. This is a market where I think people love to entertain and love to be entertained. And this is the reason why it's also one of my favorite places. Can we have the chart up, please? Next chart. Thank you. And I kind of say this tongue-in-cheek because in our business, at least globally, and as marketeers you should know this, the fastest growing genre anywhere in the world in television is general entertainment. It's what's adding the most revenue to networks, it's what's adding the most eyeballs to cable platforms, and at the end of the day, really, it's what's adding more choices for you as marketeers. And the trend is no different around the world than it is in Asia. Next chart. You see a very discernible trend, and you see a huge critical mass of entertainment channels being launched. And you can kind of see the evolution of television, really, where the news channels kind of started there 20 years ago during the Iran-Iraq War. They're kind of still there, stuck in the Iran-Iraq War. You get the documentaries kind of coming out somewhere in the middle, and they're all very fine channels, but you know, it is television, it is about reach, and I think they reach a decent number of people. But the explosion really took place in general entertainment about a decade ago, and you see a lot of new channels, some of which are my esteemed competitors. But we're glad that we're leading the pack as far as general entertainment is concerned. Next chart. Closer to home here in the Philippines, we're very, very proud, and I want to thank every single one of you here for making us #1 network. We continue to, I think, operate in a very competitive space, and we love competition. That's why we do shows like The Amazing Race and The Voice and Wipeout and Fear Factor. But we also love beating our competition at their own game. And I think at the end of the day, if the market grows, it gives you more choices. It's not a bad thing. Next chart. But it's nice when you're ahead. And I wouldn't be up here singing this tune about being #1 if we were not ahead by a mile. Out of the top 50 programs on general entertainment in the Philippines, 30 of which can be found on AXN. I'll let the pie chart do the talking, and I'll say no more. Okay, next chart, please. Well, a couple of reasons behind the success, actually. And one of them, obviously, is a franchise that is very, very familiar to all of you. And CSI, once again, is the most watched program on the planet. Are you a fan, Andy?
Yes. I do like some CSIs more than I do the others, though. I mean, I'm really a New York, CSI New York kind of fan.
You're a Gary Sinise fan.
I'm a Gary Sinise fan.
Give me a break.
No, I was really sad when Grissom left. And then I think you have a secret to, are we allowed to divulge the secret about
Grissom left and
Fishburne is in, he's okay, and he's no Grissom. He's no Grissom.
Yeah.
Fishburne is in, but I think there's a development.
Yeah, the difference is almost black and white.
Yeah, no, but after Fishburne, are we allowed to...
Fishburne's leaving. This is his final season on AXN. So for those of you who are fans, this is your last chance to watch him exclusively on the channel.
Okay, you guys heard it first here. I don't know if he's lying. I have no idea if he's telling the truth or if it's just like some script just to get everybody excited.
You know the tagline for CSI?
What?
The evidence never lies.
What's your evidence?
Well, Ted
None.
Lanson's taking over the role, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a huge, big season for Lawrence Fishburne. Look out for it. At the same time, Miami's coming back on, and obviously New York's coming back on. So there's a lot of good stuff happening. It's been #1 show in the world. 1 billion viewers. Can you imagine? 1 billion people have seen the show.
Yeah. Also for the, I think we're going to get on to the other shows that are lined up for the rest of 2011, but let's start kind of closer to where we're at now, July and August. Go ahead, take it away for July and August.
Well, it's not all serious crime and procedural drama. I'm sure you're familiar with a lot of these shows, but you know, there's a lot of light-hearted action and humor on the channel. Great shows like Chuck, great shows like NCIS, which has got a new female lead in the cast, another one for girl power there. And Wipeout, which I personally love, made by the producers of Fear Factor. It's just stupid silly.
Wipeout.
It's great viewing.
Wipeout is kind of light-hearted humor, right?
It is. And it's wiping out the competition. It's rating so well.
Does Wipeout remind anybody else here of Takeshi's Castle?
Yes.
Thank you, Jen from Converse. Thank you, Jen from Converse, for coming so early, being the first one here, and for being the only one to admit that you ever watched Takeshi's Castle.
Should we give her a prize?
We should give her a prize. Let's give Jen of Converse a prize because she's kind of cool.
Come on, Jan, stand up.
Come on, Jen.
She was the first one here at 11:37.
Yeah, and she's not ashamed to say that she watched Takeshi's Castle.
Come on, guys, give her a hand.
Okay on. Sino bang nanonood ng Takeshi's Castle? Do you know what Takeshi's Castle is?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's not as fun as one. Next slide. What have we here?
Oh, this is about, okay.
You will love this show.
I know I will. I haven't even seen it and I'm already excited about it. Men and sweat and abs.
Yeah, she can't help it. When she sees them, she just stares and drools.
I didn't even see it on my script. I just saw this picture and I'm like, it's over.
Well, you know, this is going to be raw, sweaty action. We're bringing back season 2 of The Contender. We're branding it as Challenger Muay Thai. A lot of bone-crunching action for the guys. And speaking of crunches, a lot of six-packs and hot pots for the gals.
Of course, there's also The Amazing Race, which is coming up quite soon.
That's right. Racing to a screen near you. That would be AXN, obviously. First and exclusive, we continue to carry this very, very successful franchise. As you know, it's won 7 consecutive Emmy Awards and continues to do very, very well. It's the only show in the U.S., a reality show in the U.S., which has got 2 seasons produced in a year. And the latest installments are all in HD. So if you haven't gone out to buy your Sony HD TVs,
I like the cross
please do so.
plugging there.
Yeah,
It's
that's
nice. Very nicely done.
So that I can send them the bill. You got that on camera, yeah? Moving along, what's cooking?
Okay, so we've got Shock, and we've got NCIS, and then we've got CSI, of course, and then there's Wipeout, and then Muay Thai, and then The Amazing Race. So that's all done for up until the 3rd quarter. I'm not stepping out of the house anymore.
That's
4th quarter, we've got something cooking, which is very exciting. It's completely new to our territory and very near and dear to my heart because one of my good friends has flown off to Singapore to film this series. This is my good friend, Chachan. Okay, does anybody know? Okay, we're giving away prizes today because Jack is that kind of person who wants to just keep dishing out the prizes.
Oh, yeah.
Does anybody know what show Kay or Kariel left, what daily show she left for the current people want to pussy?
Let's see some hands.
Left for her boyfriend. Oh, they joke now. Left to go to Singapore. Who answered here? Somebody here
Let's
answered.
see some hands. Your call.
Are they allowed to get a prize even if they have a The Voice t-shirt?
No.
I will give you a prize if you give me a The Voice t-shirt. How about that? I'm just kidding. Okay, anybody here know what show Kay is on that she didn't? Yes, ma'am, in the striped gray white
Come on up and tell us. Yeah,
I'm
come
sorry,
on.
may I have your name? Ed's from Starcom. Okay. Do we know? Don't you haven't
Can
answered.
we get a mic on the floor, Leslie?
Okay, I'll go there. Green hat. Hi, Eds.
Yes.
What? Yeah, the question is what show?
Showtime.
Showtime. So Kay is a daily on.
Give her a prize, give her a hand, come
Yeah.
on.
Kirill is a host on the Daily Show, but she flew much to her chagrin, had to fly out of the show, but moved to Singapore for a few months to film this next show that Jack will speak to us about.
We're doing this in collaboration with a couple of terrestrial. Sorry, can you back it up? Yeah. We're doing this in collaboration with a couple of terrestrial partners, so you're going to see this on a lot of screens, including AXN. We tried casting for a Pan-Asian cast, and we looked far and wide, but it all came down to one country where we found the most number of singing talent. Not three guesses where, which explains obviously the strength of the Filipino representation in the show. So I hope you look forward to it. It's going to be very special because it's going to be made here in Asia, especially for Asian audiences.
Yeah, I hope you guys are proud. That's Christian, that's Kay, and that's George Salonga representing for us. So it's a big deal for the Philippines.
That's right. Watch it as viewers, as media planners. Buy it.
Yeah.
Next slide. Couple of hot favorites coming back. We got more shows cooking. Top Chef comes back for another run. It's the only reality TV series in the US that has actually taken away that mantle from The Amazing Race. Amazing Race picked up 7 consecutive Emmys. Top Chef picked up the Emmy in the 8th year. Which is fine by us.
That's
We got both
Because
shows.
that's exactly right. Why are
anyway.
we? I mean, it's like picking between your children.
Exactly. We love them all. We love them all. And we also love Hawaii Five-O. It comes back for a second season. As you know, it was the #1 news show in the US last year and had a very, very big run on AXN in Asia. We're going to see a brand new second season coming back to the screens later in the year, and we expect this show again to be a huge, huge hit.
Does anybody here watch Hawaii Five-O? Before. No, not before. Lumalabas ang edad.
Don't give away your age like that.
I know, that's exactly what I said. There's nobody here watches Hawaii Five-O. Okay, we gotta start watching Hawaii Five-O. This is senseless now, this little trivia thing.
Okay.
Hey. Alright, so we've gone through all of the new shows and the new seasons of the ones that are coming on AXN. Now we're moving on to AXN Beyond. And Teen Wolf was on TV last Sunday, which I did actually see, like it says here. I did actually see that, and I'm about ready to get into the pack.
Yeah, I think so. Some of you were probably at the premiere screening we did 2 weeks ago, so I hope you actually caught the TV airing last week. Show's been doing very well. First week of ratings have been very, very strong. As you know, we have Solan as our brand ambassador here in the Philippines, and she's been doing a very, very healthy dose of twitting and blogging and Facebooking. Lots of social media, lots of buzz surrounding the show. Log on and definitely tune in. It's a great show to buy into. MTV's #1 premiere this year against teen females. And for those of you who have seen the show, no surprises why.
It's awesome.
Next slide.
Okay, Drop Dead Diva is a great, funny, witty, humorous show, which you will talk more about.
Yeah, let me do this because you're a woman.
I
you're-
know,
you're
I'm struggling so bad.
I like this show. It's about inner beauty. It's about empowerment. It's all about the modern woman, and I think we see a huge representation of that in the room. Beyond has got a great second half coming up, and there's a lot of, I think, great shows that are going to feature a strong cast of very, very powerful female personalities.